they feel the value for their money. Like, oh, yes, I'm enjoying the value for my money. I have paid 10. Yes, I enjoyed that amount. And that is what meeting customers' expectation. Quality. So customers will not buy from you. They will not come back. They only buy once and say bad things about you if your service is poor, if your product lacks quality. So, as a firm in a competitive market, what are those things you have to do? Number one, operating efficiently by keeping costs as low as possible. You want to sell at a lower price. The first thing you have to do, the first thing that gives businesses problem is the cost of their production.
Yes.
So, what can you do? You have to find a way to minimize your cost.
This is if you have a competitor.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, reducing the cost of your production, reducing the cost of production allows you to decide on the price at which you want to sell. It allows you to be at peace when it comes to other competitors. But when your cost of production is high, you don't have any other choice than to sell at a higher price.
Yes,
And you know, we consumers, we are conscious about price. That's why the law of demand says the higher the price, the lower the quantity demanded. The lower the price, the higher the quantity demanded. There's an inverse relationship with consumers when it comes to price. They wouldn't buy when the price is so high for them. They think about competitors, they think about other people, other businesses that will sell at a lower price. Even if it is a very different amount, just a little amount, they will still prefer to spend less, in as much as it's lesser than yours. Do you understand? So the first thing is reducing the cost of production so that it can become efficient. 2, providing good quality product with high levels of customer service. So as much as you are providing quality, what is quality? Meeting customers' expectation. Meeting customers' expectation. This is what quality is.
Yes.
But this doesn't give you edge over your competitors. You need a good customer service. So if the product is fantastic, yeah, but who are those selling it to the customers? Do they have etiquette? Do they have good customer relationship or not? So the product is there, it has quality, but the person presenting the product doesn't present it in an ideal way. So customers are not happy. So you have to sell quality with good customer relationship.
With customer service.
Which is good customer service. So without these two, you might not be able to sell, because a lot of businesses will also come up with quality products. But quality service is rare.
Yes.
Good relationship with customers is key for you to be able to have customer loyalty. Do you understand the second point there? Any question, please?
No.
The third one, charging prices that are acceptable to customers, affordable. Affordability.
It's like the most important thing.
So important.
Yes.
And you wouldn't be able to get here if you cannot reduce your cost. Do you get the point here? Yeah. You won't be able to sell at a price that is affordable for customers if you cannot reduce your cost of production. So cost is important for the businesses so that they will be able to sell to customers at an affordable price. Do you get the third point here? Any question, please? So we'll go on. Innovating by constantly reviewing and improving the product. When there's no competition, you don't innovate, you are not efficient, you don't want to be efficient. There's no point being efficient.
Yes.
There's no pressure to become better.
It's just a waste of money.
Yeah, you see it as a waste of money. But in a competitive market, for you to have a competitive edge, you need to be innovative and you need to continue to improve your products or service. If not, you'll be lagging behind. Others will take over. Your customers will become customers of other businesses. Do we understand? So, for businesses to have a competitive edge in a competitive market, they need to be innovative. They need to try to operate with a lower cost. They need to charge prices. They need to sell at prices that are affordable to customers.
Quality.
They need to be innovative.
They
need to give quality. Without these things, it becomes difficult for a firm to survive in a competitive market. Do you get it?
Yeah.
Any question, please? No. So for product differentiation, I already talked about it. Trying to make your product, showing that to customers that your product is different from those of your competitors. That's what product differentiation is. Do you have any question? We'll move on. Now, competition and the consumers. Customers, there's nothing about customers than the first thing they think about is the price you are selling.
Yes.
That's the first thing they think about. Customers, they want to buy at a lowest price. And they want
Quality,
the
yeah.
highest of all quality.
Yes.
This is the mindset of you and I.
Yeah, everyone.
Everyone. So let's see what they said. They said most consumers would argue that competition in business is desirable. This is because of the advantage that consumers enjoy from healthy competition. This is the advantage. This is an advantage for customers when there's competition in that industry. It's good for them. It's good for us because it allows us to choose from different variety. So let's see the advantages here. They said the advantage, okay, now lower prices. In a competitive market, firms cannot overcharge consumers. If one firm tries to raise its price, it will lose a lot of its business. This is because the market is full of good substitutes and consumers can easily switch from one supplier to another. The law of demand has stated that when the price is high, the quantity demanded for your product reduces. Not that consumers are not still going to buy. They find solution in other competitors. They find substitutes to your products. So that is why the demand for your product will be less, because customers have now switched from buying your products to buying from your competitors that are selling at a lower price. I think it's clear. The second point, more choices. Yeah, we are able to choose because we have 10 or 20 firms in that industry. So if firm A is not ideal, I go to firm B. If firm B is not ideal, I go to firm C.
Yeah.
And so we have
Telephones like
choices.
the high quality, low
Yeah.
price.
So in a competitive market, you have different choices to make. No one is going to hold you. Nobody's going to put gun on your head to buy from them.
Yes.
So you choose. You are free to choose.
But if there's no competition, you have to.
I think it's clear. The third one, better quality. Yes. One of the ways in which businesses would want to keep their customers is to offer them quality,
At a low
meeting their
price.
expectation. Yeah, we're going to get to lower price.
Because it's like when we sell like something quality with a high price, it would stay like.
No, listen. When it comes to, in the real sense, quality is not expensive.
No, that's quality.
So don't think if I'm buying this for $10, it means quality. No. Quality is enjoying the value for my money. So it might be $1, but because it meets my expectation, it is quality. Do you get the point?
Yes, yes.
Quality does not really mean that it's expensive. Quality means it met your expectation.
Plus, like as a businessman, like if I want to make good quality, I have to pay more money. Like the phones.
Take the mindset of more money for quality. Take it away. Because whenever you think about more money for quality, if it doesn't meet your expectation, then it's not quality. So that's why we said quality is what meeting customers' expectations. So I might buy it for $1 and I'm enjoying that.
It's better than $10. Yes.
That is quality. Do we understand what
Oh, yes,
quality is
yes.
here? So your products, how
Has nothing to do with the price.
it has nothing to do with the price. So that's why we said quality is not expensive. Quality means meeting customers' expectation. In as much as I am enjoying the value for my money, it is quality.
Yes.
Because what you think about the quality is not what I think about quality. You might think buying this for $100 is quality. I might think buying it for $1 is quality. Because that is my expectation about it. But if it doesn't meet my expectation, then it is not quality. So that's why sometimes they said production is not complete until it gets to the final consumer.
Yes.
So it is when you consume the product, you can talk about the product. So your perception about the product determines if it is quality or not. Do we get the point here? Is it clear, please?
Yeah.
So better quality. Firms that offer poor goods or services in a competitive market will lose businesses. Consumers are rational. They think. They want to enjoy the value for their money.
Yes.
No. And what makes consumers rational? You are irrational if you think about buying this for $1 and at the end of it all, you don't enjoy buying it for $1. That makes you irrational. You are not irrational because you made the choice. You are irrational because the choice you made, you are regretting that choice.
It's not about money, like it's about.
It's about you.
It's about me, yes.
Do you get the point about an irrational consumer? An irrational consumer is not that consumer that makes a mistake, that makes a decision. No. Because you choose to make that decision, now you are feeling bad about the decision you make.
Yes.
That makes you irrational. Just like a smoker, someone that smokes. So you wouldn't say he's an irrational consumer because he's smoking. But when the cigarette continues to consume, leads him or her to the hospital,
Yes.
then it becomes an irrational consumer.
Life decision.
Yeah. So your decision, whatever decision you take, is rational. It is only when that decision leads to what you are regretting doing that makes you irrational. Do we understand irrational and rational consumer here?
Yes.
Alright. Any question about that?
No.
There are also disadvantages to consumers of highly competitive markets. So what are the problems we consumers face when the competition, when we buy from a competitive market? Let's say one of the main disadvantages of a highly competitive market is that resources might be wasted. In a competitive market, we are selling almost the same product, yes or no? So that means we need almost the same resources. But the ways in which we are going to use our resources might be different. But we need the same resources. So we might be replicating products. We will produce, I will produce mine, you produce yours, he produces his, he produces this, he produces yours. So we are producing for less customers.
Yes.
So what we are producing, because we are in a competitive market, what we are producing is more than what is needed in that market. That's one of the reasons why governments sometimes encourage monopoly, so that resources won't be wasted. Do you understand? So in a competitive market, resources could be wasted because we are producing almost the same thing. We are replicating. Do we get it?
Yeah.
One of the reasons for this is that some factors of production are often immobile. When firms cease trading in a competitive market, resources are released for alternative uses. People are made redundant and resources like machine tools, equipment, land, buildings come up for sale. However, it often takes time for these resources to be reallocated. So why it becomes a waste is that, okay, I could choose to leave the industry because there's a lot of competition, but the factors of production, which are what resources that helps in the cost of producing goods and services, right?
Yeah.
Those are the factors of production. Some of them are not immobile. They are not easily converted. They can't be easily converted. So this is a tutorial center. Why?
Yes.
It might be difficult for us to convert this tutorial center to a house.
Yes.
So it becomes a waste. So this tutorial center is leaving the industry because there are a lot of competition in this industry. But as soon as it leaves, it becomes a waste. No, it cannot be easily converted
To another thing.
to other things. So why having it in the first place? That is the problem about competition. There's competition because this tutorial center could join the industry because there's no barrier to entry. But as soon as the competition is increasing,
Yes.
it feels it's not making what it needs to make. It wants to leave. But leaving makes this place to become a waste. That is why competition sometimes it's a problem because resources will be put on waste. Do you have any questions about it?
No.
Clear, right?
Yeah.
So we have a question today.